and we're probably drunk. So don't
Kevin's
get so
drunk. Are you drunk, Kevin?
Fuck you, man.
No, fuck you.
Fucking criticize me, man. Channeling that Rico.
No, you didn't bother asking, motherfucker.
I don't know what's happening right now.
This is going in the beginning of the video.
Why? I didn't even think they could sing, let alone make odd noises with their face holes.
Sorry. I'm sorry, people.
We're getting kicked out, dude.
Sorry.
From Central Illinois, it's the Sofa King Awesome Show. Rock, metal, 80s, retro. It's not just good, it's Sofa King good. Oh, baby. Listen every Friday wherever you get your podcasts. Spotify, Apple, even YouTube. And now, Sofa King Awesome. Here are your hosts, Thundersticks, on the Sofa King Awesome Show.
Welcome, everyone, to another amazing episode of the Sofa King Awesome Show. Tonight in the studio is local metal band Hessian Lord, and they are also in the studio, and I have a rough demo or so to speak, of one of your new songs. You got a 3-song EP coming out or something like that?
Hopefully. Yep.
Okay, cool. And that song is called Hessian, right?
Sure. Hessian.
Oh, okay. All right, and we are going to play that for you now. So tell us a little bit about that song.
Well, we recorded it with Quincy at Frequency Studios, which I've been going there since I was 19 years old.
Shit, okay.
The name comes from the original term for assassin.
Okay.
From the Middle East, and they would
Hang out around the Silk Road.
had this big mountain that they had like a fucking, I mean, there's mythology behind it and there's actual truth. But, they'd be up on this like fucking mountain training, to go out and kill all the fucking crusaders, and not just the Christian crusaders, but they actually would take out like the local Muslim rulers that were corrupt and whatnot, and they'd be on this mountain smoking fucking hash, and then they'd go out and kill people. Okay. So that's I thought it was a pretty good song.
They were marauders.
Hash assassin.
Yeah, the Silk Road that ran from Eastern Europe to China through that. That's the mountainous region where they were based out of, and they were just marauders and go in there. And
I think they became that eventually, but originally they had
Right.
They had a good intention.
Yeah, I
you
think
get
that's
so
where
stoned, and then you're just like, oh, let's do this other stuff. This
every
sounds
good
fun.
endeavor starts with a good intention.
A good
be
drug,
a
yeah. Yeah, for sure.
It just eventually became like, let's be pirates and take out all this fucking money.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Like I said, we are in the studio with Hessian Lord, and we will go through an introduction, starting with Kevin to my right, and what you do in the band.
Boozer, I'm the bass player.
Fuck yeah.
I'm Nate. I sing and play guitar. Attempt to do it.
I'm the drummer.
Oh, shit.
Of course.
You need to scoot up closer to that mic.
Thanks, Dad.
Come on, man.
Austin, the drummer. Hell yeah. So your headliner says you are a band of 3 musicians from 3 different eras of music, bringing 3 distinct tastes. Who's the main songwriter?
It'd be Nate.
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's explain a little bit of your background and what went through with that, and who your influences are, and what brings you what you bring to this band.
For this band, I guess definitely listen to a lot of the stoner and doom metal stuff. High on Fire, Callous, how the fuck you say it.
Right.
The Sword, that was a big influence too. I was listening to a lot of that, and I was still playing in 2 other bands at the time, and I wanted to kind of write stuff that was a little bit more testing of my guitar playing.
Okay.
I wanted to try and become a better guitar player, so I actually started writing stuff that was out of the norm from the last band I was in. It was a little more difficult to play and stuff, so...
Getting out of your comfort zone, so to speak. Right on.
And I've played with him for years, so I already had the drummer. And Kevin had been out at some of the shows for my old band, so I think I just hit you up on Facebook. I was like, "Hey, I don't know a fucking bass player. You want to play some bass?"
Kunze.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
right.
Kunze, if you knew anybody that played bass, and we were in
Calumet,
together. And
Okay.
Kunze is also a bass player.
Oh well, yeah. He was. I don't know if does he still do Old Red Shed? Is that still his thing?
Yeah. Well, he records under that. I believe.
Right.
Still, they don't play. I know they do one of those hillbilly banjo fests up in Chicago every now.
Yeah. But yeah, I just I was trying to write some stuff that was a little bit more challenging, especially playing and singing at the same time. So
How old are you now?
how old?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be
That's rude,
37 in
Oh yeah, I'm
a
37.
few days.
Okay, cool. Hey
What,
man,
the 11th.
happy
Yeah.
fucking birthday,
Thanks.
dude. Hell yeah, right on.
We'll do some more.
Well, we're just for the non-viewers on the pod, for that just listen to the show, kind of giving them a visual background of how
gotcha.
long you've been playing
Okay.
guitar and stuff like that.
Oh
and,
yeah. I started playing when I was 13, 14.
So
I
it
worked
was
all
like
summer at
2002, something like that.
yeah, that seems right. 2000, somewhere around there. I don't know.
Dad over here knows the fucking.
I'd be like
no, he's not
10.
that. He's not the dad.
I think that's kind of what like that the intro on the Facebook speaks to is that we're all 3 like in different age groups too. So we're all bringing kind of different energy into it.
Are you
So to
from
speak.
from Jacksonville?
No, I'm from Springfield area.
Okay. Okay.
Beacon, yeah.
Well, yeah. So I'm sure you're familiar with Grimm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
100%. Did you ever play at Veely's?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But not when it was the old Veely's when they brought it back.
Oh
And
no,
it was-
yeah, old Veely's, yeah. So there's a few shows on there. I was in Zero Ego, so that would have been with Chris Haley, Alan Van Meter, Darren Walden, me, and then Chris Hart, and then
What year was that?
fuck, dude. I was fucking 18, like
Getting
so
older sucks,
2005,
doesn't it?
2006, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cool
So-
flyers.
Oh yeah, so that potpourri show, I remember that day. So 2005, that day we played a doubleheader. So we had played there at the fucking high school in Winchester, and had to be at Veely's at 9:00 to be on stage there. So we
Nice.
fucking did that. So that was like super fucking fun, man. And
Oh, man.
I used to sneak into Veely's when I was younger, underage, to see Nihilate play and stuff. But
I talked to Shane on the last show. We was talking about how Nihilate was supposed to play here at the lodge or whatever, and someone broke the front door or something.
Yeah, that was the drummer. That was the drummer. Couldn't figure out why the door wouldn't shut, and it's the aluminum with the glass, and he couldn't figure it out why it wouldn't shut, and he just kept fucking with it until it shattered. And the lady that was managing the place, she got alerted and came out and saw that and killed it. Killed everything. Just everybody get out.
And then the beef.
And it was a fucked up thing too, is because we were gonna do an after party after the show at Disgraceland.
Oh, fucking Disgraceland.
Yeah, and we invited Nihilate, and we had Pull coming, and Scarred. Yeah, get the right band. But yeah, we were all gonna come back and do a like a Scarred in the Yard that we had done before.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's a fucking badass name.
And yeah, we had done that before, and we were going to do that, and that was the plan to get Nihilate. That was to lure them over to Disgraceland and show them, what we were doing,
Right. What
in
it's about.
Jacksonville.
Right.
And when the show got shut down, it was just like, dude, we're going home.
Right.
This is bullshit.
Damn.
Okay, I'm sorry. So
Actually, yeah, and I never got a chance to see Annihilate at Veely's there, but
They put on a fucking hell of a show.
oh yeah,
I remember them and the Gungadins. You remember the Gungadins?
No, I do
They
not.
became from what I remember, they became a Metallica cover band, tribute band, called Black Ice.
nice. I guess.
Yeah, I had a shirt of theirs. It was one. I think I was like 19 or whatever.
That's the importance of buying merch from local people.
Yeah.
Because these bands never last, and
I see Annihilating downtown at Soho Fest
Yeah,
and Looming.
they're pretty good.
Oh yeah, I love them. And you were the main songwriter, right? Drummer.
Mhm.
Let's talk about you, my man.
Yeah, I guess because you were talking about the styles of our playing, and I was always very like AC/DC, like backbeat. You know, I'm big on
70s riff.
well that and like
Being consistent.
you know, but like BB King. You know,
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah.
Good blues
Yeah.
stuff. You know.
Steady. Fucking steady.
I would go much further than that.
Yeah,
Not just
yeah,
some
he's-
steady backbeat drummer,
I'm
kind
just
of
a drummer.
John Bonham.
Well, I
out
do,
there.
and then I'll you know.
Yeah, you didn't even bring up Led Zeppelin because that's like
Well, 'cause-
the majority of the shit you play when we
True,
are
but
trying to
for
tune
me,
our
I
guitars.
like what Led Zeppelin, you know, what their influences were. You know,
like the back
Yeah.
part of it. Gotcha.
yeah, exactly.
No, I love it, man. Yeah,
Bottom incarnate.
And you said you guys had also like taken a break. So you guys, been together about 5 years or so?
Longer than that.
Yeah, 7.
Ish.
I was trying to puzzle together what.
COVID
I'd
fucked
have
a
to
lot of
scroll
stuff
through
up.
the messages from all the way back to find the date, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's been Calumet, the end of Calumet and the beginning of Hessian Lord all weaved in together at the same time,
Right.
and we wound up having practices at Austin's house.
Was it? Yeah.
And we
my,
had
my parents.
yeah,
shout out.
we-
Yeah.
we'd
my parents'
have
garage.
we'd have a Hessian Lord practice, and we'd have a Calumet practice all in the same place. I wish that would have worked. Kept
The
going.
Calumet. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
'cause
still happen.
Well, when
it could.
when
yeah.
me and Nate were in Dead Zebra, it was Area 51 in Jacksonville.
Right,
When
yeah.
Calumet, because we
Our
played
bar.
before. Yeah, we
Yeah.
opened.
yeah,
It was our bar.
We
Yeah.
opened up for you.
our bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys
It was a
opened.
good show.
Their
it was.
their band opened for us on our debut in Jacksonville with Calumet.
Is that you said the Emporium?
Yeah, the Area 51 Emporium.
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah.
Because I played our bar.
Yeah,
our
which-
bar.
Our
Yeah.
bar, yeah.
And I played a bunch of shows at our bar, and I was like, you said Calumet, and the more you keep saying it, and I was like, I feel like I've played with you or been to a show and seen you
yeah,
there.
yeah. We
Yeah.
played
Very
a couple
possible.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think Calumet played maybe like 6 or 7 shows before we were done,
yeah.
and I think at least 3 of them were here in town.
Now there was one show. I mean, I remember playing at our bar, but I was like tripping acid that day, and it was just like
that's the
it was an
trip.
awesome fucking show. I couldn't tell you who I fucking played with, bro. I could not. I remember playing, and that's fucking about it, you know. So
Well, that's the goal for me, and just whenever I show up,
He doesn't know what band he's playing in.
I don't know.
I'm just fucking here, man. Yeah, I tried not to spoil myself watching when you guys were interviewed by Wormhole Media. I
Oh,
do
yeah.
believe. Yeah.
Paul.
But gave him a shout out.
That's how we got on this show.
Yeah,
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 thank
exactly. Because I had no idea, so that's why I started penciling through. I'm like,
Thank you.
it's
Paul.
what hit me. I was like, the local scene. I'm big on music, man, and I'm like, this has to be a thing. Like, if you're just like, oh, I didn't even know there was, this awesome fucking local band. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I feel like I need to project. That's my mission, is just going back to the local scene of, obviously, when you just go back and hang flyers. We're all old enough, you know what I mean, to do it, or I've done it. And just did the heavy street team work, slapping stickers on stop signs and shit,
I think
fucking-
that's our problem. We don't do that.
anymore. Yeah.
Should.
Everybody's so glued to their fucking phone. I feel like some people get numb to that. They see something, they see the flyer, they're like, cool. You know what I mean? And don't even fucking like.
Then you have to bombard them with it every 10 minutes on their feed.
Right.
So
yeah. And it's like, hey,
I want to go to that show.
I think it's starting to come back a little bit though. These last we did the last show
Buzz
at
Bomb.
Buzz Bomb Brewery
Shout
in
out to them.
Springfield, which is they're a fucking great place.
They got
great beer.
metal night.
They're starting to do it,
yeah.
We were,
Every-
I think, the first metal show really that they had. They do a lot of bluegrass. Like they have Left Lane Cruisers have been there like multiple times. Which they're
Those
fucking
guys
great.
are fucking awesome.
They are not in the metal genre, but
No,
But
they
anyway,
got
the
different
bands that we played
genres,
with, I think that, and then it wasn't the next Saturday. It was the 2 Saturdays after they did another one for like Slaughter Dogs and Illithid and Master Bastard.
There you go.
Illithid, I got them coming
Yeah,
on.
Master
We're setting up a
Bastard.
date with
Nice,
them too.
Dallas.
So, and that's how I kind of came across
But they
through your guys'
those
page,
bands
so.
and like us and this little group of people and Buzz Bomb and some other local places, I think, are really kind of trying to bring back some of that old school spirit.
This area
It's original
is
music,
finicky about who and what gets to do who,
Where,
what, yeah,
right.
and what. And if you can make a go of it, then you get another shot.
Mm-hmm.
But that all comes down to who shows up.
And
Right,
a lot,
yeah.
and a lot of it has to do with, I mean, not because we're all obviously responsible, but they're going to crack down on someone who's underage drinking. You know what I mean? So you'd have to have like, I would love to have a venue in Jacksonville. You know what I mean? I know there's the Vineyard out there, but you ain't going to get a fucking metal act out there. You know what I mean?
we
Like, I want to.
he's trying. He's got
trying.
he's got his foot in the door. We've already dropped out some info. The last time we was out there, I think we got a foot in the door on that, just in case if they want to try that again. And
I guess they did have like an 80s not night. I
well,
guess
they
80s
had a metal fest out there with all tribute band. They had Korn, Freak on a Leash,
Oh, Dannenbergers.
which
okay, yeah, I
Dan
totally missed
Burgers.
that.
was
In New
brilliant.
Berlin,
And Megadeth tribute and Ozzy tribute and Metallica closed the show tribute.
Phantom
And,
Lords.
Yeah, so that was their like, we're gonna try to bring together something for this
Right
kind
on,
of
totally.
audience, and Nate wasn't there to press the flesh, but Austin went and talked to a few people, and hopefully next year we can
Oh, hell
do
yeah.
do something.
I really have to give like a shout out to a friend of mine, Tiffany Sipes.
Yeah.
because she
for
works
sure.
there, and
Hell yeah.
she also works at Buzz Bomb.
And that's-
She's been pushing this band like
that's-
on these venues, and she's like
She's a
a
hard
local.
worker for sure.
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
she's a local model and works at these bars and stuff. So she's gonna be.
Shout out, Tiffany.
When we finally get
Yeah.
our album done, I believe we're gonna do the artwork with her.
Right.
Because she does a lot of like really dark, really cool photo shoots and stuff. So
Oh yeah, shout out Tiff, good job.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Thank you, Tiffany.
yeah, that's
You're
cool.
welcome, Tiffany.
Yeah, because we used to be able to rent out the pavilion and stuff back in the day, but I'm pretty sure that I ruined it, but it was a show that I booked that ruined it. Like we had a bunch of people there, and then everybody got all fucking shit faced, and then went into not the ice skating, but the roller hockey rink right there in Jacksonville
Yeah.
at Nichols Park.
Yeah.
And they like fucked some shit up there, and then they were like, nope, no more, no more bands. And I
Someone
was
always
just like,
has to ruin
"Fuck,
it for
dude."
everyone
Like,
else.
So I
Yeah.
mean, what no liquor? Then that was a good thing. You know what I mean? There's like
I had-
no
I had-
liquor there, but it was all. It's why all of our shows were all ages all the time, and it was just fucking amazing. You know?
Plenty of liquor
Yeah. Well, no, I mean I'm fine with it now.
for me.
Yeah,
I
but I was fucking 18 then. I was like, I don't care, I don't drink. So fuck it. Let's book these bands. Let's get everybody here.
I'm like 10 years older, so
Speaking of
Grandpa.
10 years older, all right. Circle R days. The big impact, we was kind of slightly talking about it earlier, but it really did have an impact because I was just a little.
it's weird.
I'm little. I was like 14, 15,
Yeah.
little boy, in Franklin, Illinois.
14, you were.
Oh yeah, and just going to these shows, and it was just like, oh my God, this is fucking amazing. Because I had yet to go to like a national act. Like my first national act was like Incubus and fucking Hoobastank. I mean, they're awesome bands, but I'm heavy now.
Pretty good.
Right.
Yeah, I'm heavy now. I respect them. Don't get me wrong. It was my first show, and it was great. But I'm like, I'm super heavy now, and man, I'm like, that shit was light back then. Like, bro, what are you thinking, man? Like, I respect it. It's just I'm hard on myself.
My first festival was
man,
Ozfest 2006.
Yeah. Yeah, I think mine might have been Ozfest 06.
It's System of the Down that actually
children.
ended the show.
He's like, mine was 86.
As I said earlier,
That
we're
was
all
a-
different ages. He's in his 40s, I'm in my 30s. He's
40s.
still in his 20s.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's nice.
Black
Not
Label
50 yet.
Society. I remember that.
No, but
I see my first pair
Ancient.
of good tits. With that one.
Yeah. I seen
'Cause I was like
That-
but like 12,
let's-
13.
Let's go back to that. I mean, describe them.
They were just they
were
were
fucking
pretty, you
huge,
know?
man.
Was it like the George Plumpton cartoon?
No, I remember, I think the second time I saw Kiss, I went with my parents,
Where at?
and they did like a fucking camera shot of the audience and all the girls raising their shirts. I'm like, this is cool, but both my parents are here.
Like,
so
yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
it's-
Free porn.
Oh, like,
At least you didn't have a stepbrother, which are
yeah,
Nah.
being fucking rude. Yeah. That's
Actually, that show, we went with a coworker of my mom's. When I started playing guitar, he showed me like my first couple chords and how to tune it, string the guitar and everything. It wasn't really lessons. It was more he'd like come over, just be like, what have you learned on your own kind of thing. And he'd show me a few things, but yeah, he went with us. So I just had this vision in my head now of a memory of that fucking Kiss concert. And I think he was here, my parents are here, and they're doing the camera thing and showing all the girls lifting up their shirts. And he's just like, yeah. I'm like,
you want this. You want this.
he was a huge Kiss fan, so I was like, what Kiss song did you learn to play? I'm like, I'm learning like Zeppelin
Calling
and Sabbath.
Dr. Love. Calling Dr. Love.
Love
But
Gun.
he taught me like some CCR and stuff like that. Some
Right on.
really easy 3-4 chord songs
Right.
to start off with.
Can't go wrong with Fogerty.
Hell no.
No, you can't.
But that shit was fucking hard back
Yeah,
in
it's-
Circle R days,
that-
man. In talking about the impact, because that was
That's a weird thing that
It's
I
huge.
hear every now and
Huge.
again that literally 20 years later, people will come up to me and it's like you don't even know. It's like that was so fucking cool, and to have a place that we can go that and for the people who don't know, we had this little after hours spot that turned into a practice jam that it morphed into this thing that we wound up having full on concerts. And the idea was just to have friends and families and
place to just chill, man.
underage kids, not
Have
a
a good
place
time.
for
Not fucking
for,
weird,
for
yeah.
the adults, but at the same time, kind of have something that you can be able to mix and mingle.
Yeah,
That's, I would
it
say.
didn't say PG for long.
And it only lasted like 4 or 5 months before we got shut down, but it was nice that we were able to do that.
Positive impact.
Yeah, and only one of us went to prison, so
Good boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bring up the
I lost my house.
Ro-
I lost.
Roger.
It's getting dark now.
I only lost my house and my place to play and my jam spot, and all my dreams were crushed. But
At least her reputation was not fucking fucked,
well, that's the beauty of it. Like 99.99% of the people don't know I had anything to do with it, which at the time I'm thankful for because they kept me out of jail.
Right.
But but it was.
Or you were just fast, so you got away.
No, I
was,
stuck around. I recorded all of it. I probably shouldn't have said that. But
Too late.
no, I've got video of the night we were shut down.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, when it was either Pulled or Scarred was on stage, and the door got kicked down, and they came in with the camera. I kept the cameras rolling, and I got like 2 hours of footage of clearing everybody out. And but what the place was just a spot that we could have
Book bands and have fun.
Have bands come in from.
Was it
We
band
had bands come up from Springfield, come over from Springfield up from St. Louis, and local bands in town. And just to have a show and charge $2, $2 to get in the door and get your hand stamped and have some fun and watch the band for a couple of hours. And we did that. I think we had fucking 7 or 8 shows over those 3 or 4 months, and then it all just.
I probably tell you, I probably went to at least probably all of them, if not over half. I fucking did, dude.
We printed flyers.
Right.
After the first couple of shows, after that first poll show that we did, and we filled up the room. It was weird.
That's what I'm talking about. I want that local scene like that.
Like, holy
dude.
shit! It's like
diehard friends and fans and family, bro.
Those last 2 shows at Buzz Bomb, we played upstairs. It's a smaller area, but it was fucking packed.
It was nice.
It
was nice to see that many people crammed in that.
When Illithid played, they had a fucking great turnout too.
Yeah, they had a little bit more room because there wasn't a bunch of instruments crammed in.
COVID fucked some stuff up, but I think it also maybe to certain people kind of helped them realize what they're missing out on.
Right.
That
creative.
And it fucked us up because we had we did our very first show was a backyard barbecue show, but it was fun. And
Are you kidding me? That was fucking awesome.
It was.
Those the intimate shows.
But we were ready to start
man.
playing, and then COVID happened, and it was just like
it was right before that. We have some friends in the San Jose drinking team that sent a bunch of its members out to Jacksonville because it's one of their founding members is from Jacksonville, so he sent a bunch of people out, and we had a big party. And our band was just ripe for the picking to play at a show at that time, and it all converged, and
there was beer and barbecue. So
beer, a lot of food,
Was it
a lot
pork
of food,
butt?
a lot
I think
of
it
beer.
was pork butt because he had a.
Oh, dude, Johnny
Johnny
Evans
wooden smoker.
Yeah, it was Johnny Evans' house. He had this insanely huge backyard, and people came from miles to this place. We filled up the backyard, and we had a lot of food, and we played for 45 minutes. We played for 45 minutes, and it was the highlight of the day.
Fuck yeah.
Minus the food, because everybody loved the food.
I saw Slayer the night before on their final.
Yes, you did.
So you're living on that high, bro.
I had to come down from Chicago.
We didn't even know if we were going to make the fucking show because he was in Chicago.
Seeing Slayer, you can't blame me.
I cannot, man.
But
it was supposed to be the next weekend, and then it got changed, and I was like, "Well, I'm gonna be in Chicago, fucking seeing Slayer for the last time."
When you got friends from the West Coast, they got flights booked.
Well, yeah,
we're doing this now.
And my buddy that I went with, he was driving, so we're hauling ass back. We got to get to Jacksonville and get all my shit in Springfield and get to Jacksonville to play this fucking show.
He's talking about Anthony. Anthony.
Is that his name?
Yeah, right. You took the pictures.
Yeah.
For the show, right?
Who's that guy? He's only been my friend for 20 years.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't.
He's a good guy.
You didn't bring him up. I did.
Oh, I know.
I get the credit for that.
For that.
There was a Beardstown one too. I cannot remember the fucking name of it. Did you ever play any Beardstown benefits?
No.
Or
We played actually. Dead Zebra played in Franklin though at the little. We rented out They rented out a hall, and it was. I just remember being in our van that Dead Zebra had, and I was in there drinking with dudes from Soy City Stranglers, and Roger Smith came out and was like, the rest of your band's up there, you're supposed to be fucking playing. And I'm just drinking beer with Soy City Stranglers in the van. It's it was in Franklin though. The
Ambets.
Yeah.
No, I played there. We brought a band from New York down. I guess they'd never seen a grain semi before. And wild. And they're playing street hockey.
What the fuck is that?
In front of the Ambets, right there, that road where the church is and everything, and Hamilton's Catering. They just busted out rollerblades and fucking hockey sticks and that
Nice.
little ball. And I'm like, I was amazed by them doing that. And then they were amazed by, like, what's this huge thing coming at us? And we're like, that's a grain truck. And they're like, what's a grain truck? And we're like, you see that big white thing? That's a grain elevator. Like, you're in the
What's
heart
an
of it.
elevator?
Yeah, what? You got to walk to the top on that
Something
elevator.
similar. We Dead Zebra had our friends up in Chicago, Voice of Addiction. They were like they're a punk band. They're still up there, but
Yeah.
they came down and played Bourbon Street Bar with us in Springfield. And afterwards, they stayed at a friend of ours' house, and he had a fucking golf cart. And they just thought that was the most amazing thing ever, because in that neighborhood in Springfield, you could drive your golf carts around the
Right.
neighborhood, you know.
Yeah.
So they're
Hey, you
just
can
like,
do
wow,
that
that's
all over town where
this
we're
is
at right now.
15 years ago, so
That's
this
a
wasn't
lot.
as the golf cart stuff in especially small towns is much more like. But then at the time, especially their drummer, he was just like, "This is fucking amazing! I'm driving this golf cart around through people's yards and stuff." And we're like, "Well, you're not really supposed to go through people's yards, but whatever."
It's
why not?
okay for now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it, just do it.
Yeah.
Those guys, man.
No, we have to talk about Tin Can back when we were in
do
Dead
it.
Zebra.
I was going to say that too. I couldn't remember if it was Tin Can Pub.
Is that so? We've probably seen each other then, yeah.
Yeah, Since the Awakening played there too, you know.
Mr.
and-
Clinton, the Pink Cigarettes. That's a like punk rock from
I don't
Indianapolis.
know how to describe them. This is all like
I don't
10
know,
years
just-
ago.
Yeah. I liked Tin Can.
Oh,
Is it
yeah,
still a
for
thing
sure.
or no?
No.
No.
Scott Kelly, the owner,
That's
he moved
abandoned
down
now.
to St. Louis, and then Ryan Bandy took it over. And the problem, there was a lot of fun times in there, but there was a lot of times I got really kind of carried away.
Yeah,
Right.
he
And
wasn't.
so it got a little bit of a bad reputation for a minute. And then when Ryan took it over, he put this nice fucking stage in there and a great sound system. And I suggested to him that he change the name just because it was, associated with
Right.
shit that had happened, and they didn't. And it didn't get as good a turnout, as it
before.
did. But Scott also promoted a lot. He did a lot for I wish that bar was still around, because
definitely
Hessian
took care
Lord
of
would
bands
do-
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he did.
Yeah, but
Yep.
that was back in the day. Now it's Hessian Lord, and we're just trying to find
Is that
these
where that
venues
came
that are
from?
accepting where what came from.
What did you just say?
I said I wish Tin Can was still around, because it would be a really great place for us to play. Aren't you? Are you guys in my band?
I
What's going
wasn't
on
paying
right now?
attention.
Not
I'm
anymore.
gonna have to
You guys
rewind
in
it.
my band.
I'm leaving right now.
I
I'm
thought
outta
he
here.
said he's like that's where Hessian Lord came from.
Hessian fucking Lord.
That's weird that you would have to say that.
You guys say that a lot?
Hessian Lord.
Bavarian Satan.
This is the Bavarian Satan.
But no.
I was like,
change the name.
I was like, damn. I was like, that's what's up. I'm like, tell me more.
The number of the beast.
So
what
what's it
about?
mean?
So in the 80s, like metalheads were referred to as heshers.
Okay.
And
You're talking about
the word
the
goes
time
back
that
to
I lived through. So it's
yeah,
weird.
like the Iron
The
Maiden
80s,
dudes.
the early
Weird.
80s.
children,
like-
children talking about my
Metallica.
my generation.
Talking
fucking
about
who
my,
over here.
my generation. Pete Townsend over here.
Tell the
So-
story of my people, please.
So-
As told famous by.
A kid who lived only 5 years in the 80s.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so the metalheads back then were called heshers, which is a reference to the
Metal-
Hessians.
Heavy Metal Parking Lot. If you've never seen it, look it up. Heavy Metal Parking Lot.
What is it?
It's a. You're kidding me, right?
I've never
So
seen it
old.
either, so.
Heavy Metal Parking Lot.
I'm on this side of the table.
Oh God, you people!
This is back in
Heavy metal-
1975.
Heavy Metal Parking Lot is a documentary of my people.
A story of my people.
Of metalheads in the 80s.
Metalheads in the '80s. Dude, there was
The
this.
time has come and went.
There was this concert venue in St. Louis called Club 367. It's on Highway 367, right, that ran down through the heart of St. Louis from Jacksonville.
Right.
And they had the premier metal show: Sepultura, Brutal Truth, Napalm Death, Deicide. All the major acts came down to this place to play, and like we were talking about.
Is that like deathcore? What do we call that? Napalm, Cannibal Corpse. I mean,
Fucking just death metal.
I like Cannibal Corpse.
Dude, it
Fucking
wasn't,
right,
but
man.
it wasn't just that. Cathedral played there. You know that was one of the most instrumental bands that Sleep came out of. You know, Godflesh. A lot of these bands played down there, and but their parking lot was situated right there, and all the bands came out and hung out in the parking lot before the show. So you would have a mass of the audience just fucking hanging out
Kinda
in the
like
fucking parking lot, and
Deadheads.
yes, definitely.
That's what it reminds me of, you know.
So
But-
Heshers and Deadheads.
Yes, and I don't know. There
I don't
wasn't
know,
too
I
many deadheads, but yes, the
Damn hippies.
the damn hippies were getting off track. Yes,
You're getting off track.
Fucking Heshers, man.
it was a Hessian metal parking lot, and all the fans from the late '80s, early '90s, you know, congregated waiting for the show. That was the thing. You show up, you know, 3 or 4 hours early,
Hang out,
and,
talk
and
to
hang out in
everyone.
the parking lot, and the buses that shows up for the band, they do the sound check, and they come out and they hang out with the fans and bullshit with everybody, and that's what it turns into. Is a
Like
heavy
a
metal
family.
parking lot.
A family, you know.
Yeah. I remember it was the Hangman Bull Tour, did a cross promotion with Campaign of Musical Destruction in '92 that converged at 367, the club that hosted the show, on a Friday and a Saturday. And you had Napalm Death and Cathedral and Brutal Truth and Obituary and Sepultura and, you know, all these gigantic,
Acts,
awesome
yeah.
bands. They were all on these 2 tours that just converged on this weekend. And when we showed up on this Friday, and
Where at? Where did you go to see him?
yeah, it was the Club 367
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
down in St. Louis on the highway on the way into town. And they had a Taco Bell and a Denny's, and
Where'd you eat? Where'd you eat?
we all
choose?
we all ate at,
All the
at
toxic
at these
food.
restaurants, yeah. And we're outside hanging out. I was a 13, 12-year-old kid hanging out
Little
out there,
Little
little Hessian, and
He had short hair, though.
no, my hair was down to my ass, but
Cut it or something.
fucking Mark Barney Greenway come out and started kicking around a fucking football. And next thing you know, we're kicking around the fucking football with them, and we're playing soccer against the wall of the damn venue that they're playing. And
Bunch of
we
fucking
get
inmates.
and we get to know these guys and bullshit with them and fucking kick the damn fucking ball around, and it was the most fucked up.
How old were you?
How about
13.
13, you said?
fast forward a little bit, maybe
Good boy.
faster.
How was it taking, Cameron? Come on.
I'll do the fast forward effect in that.
17,
17.
16, 17, somewhere around there. 92.
Damn.
Well, see, our name is it's a
But it was
paying
just
homage
cool
to
as
these
fuck
old farts like
because-
this that can't fucking remember shit anymore.
That's how long ago it was. I can't remember how long ago it was, but it was cool as fuck because, you know, those are the people that I looked up to. Those are the most awesome bands in the fucking world at the time. For
Well,
me.
yeah, when you were younger. yeah.
And they weren't just hanging backstage to sign autographs. They were actually outside and playing soccer with us and bullshitting and kicking around a ball and fucking around. And we would actually meet them at fucking Denny's and Taco Bell and after the show and hang out. And that was something you don't get anymore.
Right. That intimate experience again. Yeah.
Now that shit is all fucking gone. Everybody,
It's all greed now.
hop in and get in and get out.
Don't get me wrong. I do appreciate the meet and greets now. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
Yeah, but you have to pay for that.
it's what I mean.
The one that stuck out to me was at Donnie's Homespun, the pizza Ria down. It's kind of, where's it off of?
Edwards.
But anyway, actually Marky Ramone of the Ramones played there, and it was him and his band. But anyway, when he left, I wanted to say hi with him, and I got out to where he was getting ready to get picked up at, and I know someone was with him, was like, he was rushing him, and Marky's like, hold on, I want to talk to everyone, and it was nice just having a conversation about drums.
That's important as fuck. When you want to have a conversation and somebody's trying to like, we ain't got time for this,
Right.
Yeah.
or hey, we gotta go, and it was like,
I am a big Ramones fan too. I mean,
I'll segue what they're saying into, like, if you see us at shows or out anywhere.
Right.
yeah,
always
they're
welcome to
they're
talk
not
to
gonna
us.
do that.
Yes.
None of these guys are gonna do that.
But,
I'll be like, yeah, come talk to me, because I have no idea.
He's
what
like, I'm the
doing.
opposite.
As
They get the
long as everyone
paparazzi
has
away, put all
Jaeger
this-
and give you Jaeger, I mean, you'd hang out
Put it in a
24 hours.
roundabout way. We're going to
We had-
finish that question. And, so the Hessians in the 80s
Yeah, we'll finish it.
refers back to the Hessian warriors of the old days, that they would grow their hair long and be rebellious.
Holy crap! I forgot this is where that was.
So we're,
Yeah, we went way off base.
This conversation that just happened, we play somewhere else, and then it's like, bam! And he'd be like, damn!
He's gonna edit it. He's gonna put all the pieces together.
They were warlike, like the Hessian soldiers were
If
the
we-
metalheads of their day.
You can edit though. That's how
Oh,
that
yeah.
works.
That's the beautiful part. Yeah. That's the beautiful part.
Sure, but you.
We should have a rocking chair for Kevin. He could just sit in there and just rock back and forth and tell us these stories.
I have a broken,
All
like,
you
1980s
Mr.
fucking in chair.
All you motherfuckers are
Damn.
gonna pay.
Kind of like Barry White on the mic.
We'll put a fireplace and we'll just sit around Grandpa and listen to his stories.
You should have.
You got a guitar right there.
You should have
On that
given me a
note,
rocking
all
chair
right.
in the first place.
How about some
Give me
more?
a rocking chair, baby.
He's got something for you.
Are we gonna take a shot?
Sure.
Let's take a shot.
Hams and Malort. This is what.
You people are stupid. I don't like you.
Maybe
I
you don't
like
need that
you.
shot of Malort.
Family.
That's the most disgusting thing on the planet. And God.
You got your hair stuck on his mic, bud.
Anyway, so that's the
You
origin
need
of
to
the name.
calm down,
Gotcha.
Kevin. Calm down.
But there was a band in
Dude, that's
the
fucking
80s
disgusting,
called,
man. What the fuck is
Hessian.
wrong with you bringing that shit here?
So we couldn't use that.
No, we have to
Hey,
talk
you're
about
driving-
this. Hey, we have
you're driving us, Kevin.
we have to talk about why
Oh,
Nate
shit.
brought the Malort, because
Oh,
he
why?
wanted. Yes, he wanted to bring the Malort to showcase and give everybody
delicious.
a taste.
Yeah,
and-
why did you bring that? What was your purpose?
Well,
of
I
that?
thought our hosts. I was
That's-
unaware that you didn't drink. but
It's okay.
I didn't want to come
should-
empty-handed.
I should-
Right,
got
no,
some
I respect
Vikings
that. I
blood.
appreciate that. I really do. That's why I asked him. I was like, does anybody have a preferred drink? Because that was the setting of my show. Like, I would have got you whatever you wanted.
no,
and,
you're
awesome.
you know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
wouldn't have got him that.
It's not a very good gift.
Right.
Quite
No.
honestly. It was-
The reason why he brought it is actually.
get fucking wasted.
it's really
It's
not
the
that
most-
bad.
It's the most disgusting
What's-
thing
what-
on the planet.
What's
smell
the
it. Let me
alcohol
smell it.
percentage?
I
What did you
have
say?
no idea.
Oh,
If-
my,
you have no
if I want to
idea.
get fucked up, my drink of choice is Rumplemints. I'll just tell you
It's,
that
it,
right
that's
now.
worse
it
than
has
that.
a bitter taste
I
to it. I mean,
respect-
That's not bad.
I respect Rumplemints.
Yeah, that shit's
Yeah, you
it's
can
kind of like
I
Scotch.
can drink that all
Scotch-
day. That is what we like to
Scotch has
call in the
that
industry
really
garbage.
hard taste too. The fucking bitter taste, but it's good. I like Scotch.
I suggest you go on the internet and
Look
Sure.
that up.
Don't tell him what to do, man. Come on.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
there's a
Did
spoof
not-
commercial for it. You
Yeah.
should watch
Yeah.
by
No,
the
he
owner
was-
Carl
he was-
Gibson.
He was hoping to railroad you.
Mm-mm.
Yes, that's what he was trying to do.
No.
Now, if I was
it
sitting and drinking, that's a different story. Like we would be, I'd probably be fucked up. You know what I mean?
No, it's just one drink. You would never want a second one.
No, but
he's
there's
not
just,
really
there's
wrong.
just this wine's mead and it's called Viking's Blood. That's
Mm-hmm.
good shit.
Yeah, that's
Well-
not the same thing.
No shit, but I should have brought that. So
Yeah,
good.
you should
Look
have.
at what the fuck, Nate. Come on,
That
man.
would have been
Oh,
nice.
my lord, ain't that bad.
That is.
But yeah, so
You have
To wrap up that
Fucking
question.
gasoline, dude.
it's
You had to add something to it because it's already
Vile.
called Hessian.
oh yeah. So we just put Lord in there. Why not?
I know.
Fuck
I
it.
like it. I dig it.
sure. It's he stole it from Conan.
Did I? I don't think so.
The Arnold Schwarzenegger days, or
He's a fucking huge Conan fan.
All right,
Everything that we do
Comics.
is
is it
derived
like Conan
from
O'Brien, or
I was watching
Exactly.
a series of
They don't
Simpsons.
get it. You
I
get
didn't
it.
realize he wrote the first
Man,
Simpsons.
how long you've been in this band longer than I have? You didn't realize that?
Mm,
You could do it. You'll get there.
No,
thanks.
that was another band I pulled comic book name from for Green Messiah. That was
Green
from
Messiah,
Swamp
yeah.
Thing.
He's got all
was in
these
Dream
comic
Messiah.
book ideas. This is how this works.
it's good though.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of bands that have like they name their songs. You know what I mean? Like I go through discographies looking for cool. You know what I mean? Like obscure band names and stuff like that.
You have to
A
be
lot of-
creative.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
have
see,
to
your
because
comic book.
because
Give me a
somebody
thesaurus
else.
then.
The truth is somebody else has already thought of it first.
Right.
So you gotta figure out where it works.
Well, like
really
I
quick.
said, there was a band in the '80s called Hessian. I think they had a female
Yes.
singer,
Yeah,
front
and
person.
just like
so
the
we couldn't
band-
do just Hessian.
Right.
So it was, yeah,
Just
Same-
like the band.
Same thing
Zebra.
with
There's a band Zebra.
there was,
Yeah.
yeah. They're from Ireland.
the
Fucking
singer
copying
from
everybody.
Calumet.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to start a new band, and he had an idea for the name of the band. That was already taken from like the 80s.
Fun fact: the band Hell is not taken. The band name Hell
Really?
not taken.
Really?
There's a reason for that.
Or Cancer.
Well, that
there's a
one I
reason for
can-
that too.
Yeah.
And
How about
I mean, come on.
All
There's
right,
fucking
so-
cattle decapitation, infant annihilator, fucking like
cattle,
anal fetus. You know.
Anal Fister?
Yeah, there's anything you can imagine. There's I saw one. What was it? Oh fuck, like demon whore or demon fuck.
Demon fuck.
Yeah.
And so nobody will name their band Hell.
how about clitoris?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm fucking sure. Has to be.
Clitoris
Or it's made
Lord.
like.
I
or
want to lick
it's
that
like
band.
Clit Taurus, like
Yeah.
Ford Taurus, like
Clitoris?
Clit
Sounds like a dinosaur.
That's the clitoris. The clitorosaurus.
Why are all your band names making me horny?
It's the way we roll, baby.
God damn it.
Was it the fetus decapitation? Was that the one that
That-
got you
that-
hard?
He's like
That's
that's
fucked
it.
people.
up. That is fucked
Stop
up.
it.
That's the
Stop
one.
it.
Get
We
it.
do have a show coming up in March.
Yeah,
At
I'd
the
like
Curve.
to.
That was for now. We need to get more shows for sure.
I'd like to see if there's some more stuff available for the winter.
Yeah, we have a
kind of
a
I
show
just need
in,
to reach out more.
Right.
we have a show in,
It's
in
Nate's
March
fault.
at the Curve Inn with Robot Army.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
So
I tried
here
to.
on air. We'll play in your backyard next weekend.
Fuck
Look,
yeah.
Weekend
fuck
after
it.
that.
We'll have
go.
a
Bat
barbecue.
mitzvah,
Yeah, bar mitzvah.
Everybody show up.
birthday party,
Yeah, all of it. Let's do it.
anything you
No, I'll
want
just
to
bring
do.
my electric smoker over here and smoke like pork butt or something.
Yeah.
You like
yeah.
you want to do
So,
that?
yeah, I did that at
I'm
a show.
serious,
Was it right up the top right? So we did a cookout, live music, $4 a person.
What year was that?
Oh, dude, that was fucking 05, 06.
05?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that was right outside Nicholas Park, dude. That was fun, man.
Dude, we can.
We can do some shit.
we can
Sofa
make
King
that
Fest. The Sofa King Fest.
Do it.
Oh,
We'll be there.
Sofa King Awesome
Hell
Fest.
yeah.
We'll get the
Let's do it,
gazebo right across the street.
Right.
Right across the street.
Let's fucking do it, man.
You know,
Doing the
actually, while we were
gazebo.
on our way over
That's
here,
where the Scarred Pool show fucking went down.
Scarred in the Yard.
I think I've actually you showed us footage of that when you guys played that
That
gazebo
wasn't the Scarred in the
back in
Yard that we had,
1962.
but
No, it was 1952.
We'll do
Come on,
one.
man.
We'll do one in the what do you call it? Fucking mental hospitals.
Oh, yeah, JDI or whatever.
Sorry, it's the mental state.
Yeah, you
state
should be
hospital.
sorry, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't want to be insensitive. That's the hard part.
That gazebo up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
On the way over here, though, like you got the family video there on the main drag, man. Most of these family videos, they've all gone under. I don't know why people aren't buying them
Are
and
they
just
still
making
open?
We
them
just
fucking
want to
venues.
buy one of those buildings and turn it into a.
Dollar General.
Venue.
What they wanted.
Isn't there one in Springfield that's a Dollar General? There's a family venue in the 217 that's a fucking Dollar General, bro.
For
Fucking
sure.
Dollar General's everywhere.
That is the most hilarious thing I've ever heard in my life. God damn it. When did you become funny? Because,
Thanks, Dad.
oh, man.
Oh,
We're going to have a talk.
No, fuck,
you're fucking
fuck no.
grounded.
I am
That
not
was
fucking
funny,
doing it.
man. That
Fuck,
was
fuck
fucking
you,
funny.
Grandpa.
Well, if you look at that video of those kids playing in that Denny's that was getting ready to close, how fucking like big that blew up. on
Right, what the
YouTube.
fuck is up, dude?
Yeah, what the fuck's up, Denny's?
Why not do it in a family video?
Bro, listen, I played a fucking benefit in a Ryan Steakhouse in like Iliopolis or somewhere around there or some shit, dude. And like there was like grandpa and grandmas eating steak. And all they did was just like shut the doors. You know what I mean?
Lock
like
them in.
and
There's
Make
in
them
their middles
endure.
watching everybody.
yeah, dude, it was wild, but it was a fun fucking show. Like we had that like banquet area packed.
We
dude.
played the main gate in Springfield. There were some older people there. I thought we'd run them off for sure, but it actually was a good
Dude,
show.
we had
a good
the
time.
biggest crowd from start to finish. That was the most fucked up thing. When we played,
I think they just come to see you, you sexy animal.
you could say that.
I want to
And
see,
I don't
let's
say
see your
that.
nipples. Come on, Kevin, pull your nipples.
Camera.
Is the camera on Kevin's
It is
nipples
weird.
right
Yeah,
now?
okay, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
when,
yeah.
it was
Oh yeah.
every
Oh, yeah,
show-
100%.
every show that we
100%.
played has the show that we played, the set that we played has been the biggest crowd drawer.
Right.
And that fucking show at the main gate, we had
yeah, that
the
was a
biggest
good
fucking
show.
crowd. We had the biggest crowd.
It was
And
a fun
the,
show for
the,
sure.
the band that came after
Was that last year?
had
That was
about
last year,
half of
right?
that, and then the band that came after that, was the closer,
Spring?
had about half of that.
Right.
And it was weird. I just noticed that every time that we go to a show and we play a show, we start out with a full fucking house, and then the next
disappear?
band played,
And
the
they had
next
half
band
of what
played,
you
and
had.
like
right.
half of them was like, well, that's weird. It was like half the people left.
We're not
And-
playing
and
loud
then-
enough. We need to turn up.
And
We
that,
need to run those fuckers off.
That's the
That's
fucked
what,
up shit.
that's what we're good for.
It's like, are we not
Turn the motherfucker up to 11, not 10.
Turn it up.
Mm-hmm.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
But
Turn up to
every ti-
11.
Every time we play, the audience that plays after us gets cut in fucking half. And then we had our show at Buzz Bomb. I was worried about because man, now it's gonna go in reverse.
Right.
Like now there's gonna be like 10 people standing around watching our show, but it didn't.
It wasn't the case.
Well, that
No.
and I had my mixer too, and that was first time I took it out, so I was like, well, the first time to have the sound. I mean,
I think
I
that
did
it's
pretty
it's,
good, though.
it's got a lot to do, like I said, with
That show at the
COVID
Buzz
fucked
Bomb,
up stuff, but at the same time, it also
had-
has
we
kind of
main-
helped the scene
that-
a little bit.
The show at the Buzz Bomb, we maintained the entire fucking audience throughout the fucking
Whole
the
show.
entire night.
Right.
That
you
was
had a
the important
playlist too.
thing.
You had a little playlist
Because-
going.
because the first band that played had the same audience that the second band had, and when we started playing, we had that same audience. That was to me is fucked up.
Name those bands. You got
That's
name
good though.
And you know I'm drunk. I can't remember shit.
Woody LeBron
What was
and
it?
Woody
Rowan Army.
LeBron.
Woody
Sorry.
LeBaron.
Yeah, well, that's what I fucking said.
God damn.
They're-
Fuck you, Kevin.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You should
I'm
be sorry.
They're a
dude.
really
What the-
great band from Taylorville. So they opened it up and
Woody
did
LeBaron?
a fucking great
Yes.
job. You know?
Dude,
So I think
they wrote songs about playing fucking video games, and it was hilarious.
But they were having a good time.
Yes,
you know,
it
they're
was-
fucking jamming. They're having a good time. That's what it matters. You know, fucking right.
so. Like for all these times, I think that we've all
Dude, Woody
experience
LeBaron
playing to
was
nobody.
fucking awesome.
You know, it's made us almost better musicians because you're used to just playing to nobody, so you're just yourself. You're there playing for yourself.
Well,
So
we're
when you come
always
out and do
playing
these
in a
shows
fucking
now, and
living
there's
room.
actually people there, they're appreciating it because nothing's changed for us. You're just still playing music. So now people, I think, after COVID, have been kind of hungry for stuff like that again. For certain people, you know, it's
Nobody
divided
likes
us
you.
really. Like there's some people that are still just sitting at home on their phone on YouTube watching it, and then there's the people that are like, I fucking
Actually
miss
go
this
out.
Yeah.
and went out, and we've experienced that at our shows, so we've been really lucky and really thankful for the people that have come out.
Hermits.
And these last, not just our show, but the couple weekends ago, me and Kevin went to see Slaughter Dogs and Master Bastard and Illithid. They had just as good a crowd as we did.
Dude, they
So
had
it's-
the same
it's-
crowd that we did.
Yeah,
Right.
and people, I think,
That
and
was
Buzz Bombs is
fucking awesome.
a really good place. It's an awkward venue to play because you're upstairs, you know, and there's not a lot of room upstairs. But in the summer, they're doing like the outside stuff. So
Outside.
we're really, that was the intention of that show, really, with us playing there, with being the first metal show, was to start getting them to do metal shows outside. So
Right.
this summer, hopefully, like we're gonna do some stuff, especially with Illithid
Oh, we're gonna
and
kill
all
it.
them.
Hell
We're
yeah.
gonna fucking kill it.
I'm stoked, man.
We're just gonna pull it out in the parking lot, and I think, especially with the sound that we're gonna bring, we're just gonna. Y'all don't know what loud is.
That's right.
That is the one compliment we get every show is like, you guys are really loud.
That's not a
Good.
compliment.
It doesn't even. It
That's
doesn't,
a dangerment. That's a detriment.
That's a dangerous compliment.
It's Kevin's fault.
Everybody that comes to our show
just means they hear all our fuck
like-
ups more.
Man, I really,
We're all
I have a lot of
fuck-ups.
friends that come to the shows and they want to, and I ask, what are the criticisms? What, I need to know, what
And improve.
what you have.
Yeah.
Tell me. And it's like, you guys are just too fucking damn loud. I'm like,
Bring
how
fucking
loud?
earplugs, dude.
She's
Shit.
like, well, how loud? She's like, too damn loud. That's-
7, 8,
that's it.
11.
So I was like, I've got my shit somewhere around about 7 or 8.
Right.
So is that too damn loud? So
Hell no.
I can push.
Hell
I
no.
can push for 11.
I can't even hear it.
I was
Alright.
worried about my
can't.
speakers. My speakers fucking
Well,
held up.
it hurts my ears and I can't really hear all that well after. So okay, so 12.
12 then got you heard. The loudest band I ever heard was fucking Machine Head, dude.
Fuck you.
I got to see with my
Fuck
buddy.
your
We
fucking
saw
ears
Sun.
and fuck
Yeah,
all
so
y'all
no,
motherfuckers.
so no.
Dude, do you not know what fucking loud's a boot? Let's
Did you
turn
go
it up.
Canadian on us there?
loud to
The
boot.
lot of boots.
Thank you.
The weather's good, eh?
Hey,
Thank you.
you're really nice. You're a nice guy.
Hey,
Hey,
shout out to Canada. Shout out to Canada.
hey, we'll tag Canada in the comments.
That was about the coolest thing I ever did.
Good job, David.
So I got a few more questions for you. You guys are in the studio recording 3 songs. We heard one of them now.
Oh, we have like 9 songs done.
Oh, dude.
Oh God, dude.
We just only
we
said
have a-
those
we
3
have a whole
songs,
record.
right?
Yeah.
We
What's
have,
the?
we have a whole
3.
record done.
That's what's up. Hell yeah. What?
Is it done? Yeah, it's done.
What's the
It's-
story behind
Nate,
those 2
Nate,
other
is
songs?
it done?
Yeah. What's the story behind those 2 other songs?
Nate likes
Which other two?
Nate likes the
Are
word
you recording
demo.
three
Knock
really
it off.
good, right? Songs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I have 3 demos that I'd like to record.
we're gonna put them out hopefully at some point.
Yeah.
The 3 songs that are
That you chose.
gonna be on this little EP demo, whatever. You played the one, and then the other one is a variation of a riff Kevin had that he showed us, and I was fucking around with it. But
I
it's
don't like
kind
it.
of a hard riff to like play and sing. So I added some parts to it so that I could actually
up,
sing
Kevin.
something to it. But it's like a
Kevin!
fucking 8-minute long song.
It's a 10-minute long song.
10.
Minus 1 minute.
Might be right. It might be like
It's a
9,
9-minute long
somewhere
song.
around there. But it goes through like the history of battle, whatnot,
You have a weird concept.
for your song
No.
or for life.
For life.
All right.
For the voices in his head.
No more Malort for Kevin.
Pour me a shot. Pour me a shot.
No, I'm taking
You're
your
driving,
shot
dude.
for
Come
you.
on, what the fuck?
But the other one,
Oh, shit.
Nate is the songwriter of the band,
Yeah.
nuh-uh.
but
when did that happen?
well, since forever. So
At least
Okay.
7 years from what?
Eventually,
right.
eventually, Kevin's gonna write stuff, and I know I will.
eventually, Kevin's gonna write stuff. That's what he's saying. Okay, so let's.
Cheers to Kevin writing stuff.
Yay!
Yay, Kevin writing stuff.
Okay, let's rewind.
But the third song is actually the lyrics were taken from the Old Testament. So a lot of like the lyrics I do for our stuff is he was spot on for some of them. Comic books,
Yeah.
Conan the Barbarian, the old stuff, the Robert E. Howard shit, and then biblical, and then a lot of mythology. So when we actually finally get the album done, I believe the title we've settled on is Blood of Mystics.
I've never heard that before.
You've
That's
heard it.
badass.
This is the first time I've ever
You're
heard
just
that.
drunk. You're drinking too much Jaeger.
It's the first time you ran it by me. What are you
Bloody-
doing?
Well, I'm
bloody-
doing it. I'm
bloody
Billy Corging
Mystics.
this
I have
shit
never
and
heard
just
that
taking
before.
everything over. Austin's gonna go in and redo all your bass parts,
Yes.
and you're gonna
With
redo
my
the
dick.
drum
With double kicks.
Oh man, you people are brilliant.
Thanks.
Jesus Christ.
But
Coming
yes,
from
there's
you.
3 songs that hopefully are gonna be available to people to hear because it's been kind of cool. I haven't really experienced this before, but we have like a decent little myth, I guess, for lack of a better word, growing about us, and we've only played like maybe 4 real
it's
shows.
worse than-
we
it's
have
worse
nothing online.
than
We have
that.
no YouTube videos.
It's worse
but
than that. It's not a myth. It's a fucking goddamn.
catastrophe.
It's a persona. It's a persona.
People are like, you guys want to go see this train wreck?
I think it is.
Kevin?
I think it is a train wreck persona myth hybrid fucking goddamn hallucination. People hear
This isn't even
about
real,
that,
Kevin. You're
and
not
they-
even here
they-
right
nope.
now.
They want to
Let's
show
talk
up
about
to
the-
this
let's talk about
goddamn
the
show.
Why Zoe's right now.
I think they want to show up to this goddamn show.
What happened that night?
And they do show up, and then they're like, "Holy crap!
Fucking these
this
guys
is a really
blew my
fucking
fucking
cool
socks
ass
off."
fucking thing!
Yeah.
God damn it! This is fucking awesome."
Oh, yeah. So you guys just on Facebook? You got a YouTube channel? and
Yeah,
everything?
nobody likes.
We're working
We have
on
a
it.
YouTube channel. We don't.
I've got all that tanked.
Grandpa has it.
We have it. It's just
I
we're waiting for.
I have a
decent
YouTube
material.
channel tanked. I have Facebook tanked, and I have Google tanked. I'm
We're on
taking.
Google.
Are you saying tanked?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. I'm burying all of it because I just don't. I'm not ready to deal with it yet.
No, we're actually really waiting for like
No, he's.
our demos. We wanted to.
I'm
to
waiting
get
for
them
him to
fairly
actually
decent.
fucking do something because we've been in the studio for
We're
the
waiting
past
on
fucking-
you, Kevin. Come on, man.
I think he's waiting
Oh,
for me to
you're
propose.
kidding
to
me
him.
now.
I don't know.
We've been in the studio for 7 years and
There's 7.
Got
now.
half a
Comes
riff.
up.
all I need is a rip or two and play a song.
We're working
Give
on
me
our
something.
Dope Smoker album.
Channeling
you
that
didn't-
Rico.
No, you didn't bother asking, motherfucker.
I don't know what's happening right now.
This is going in the beginning of the video.
Why? I didn't even think they could sing, let alone make
damn it.
odd noises with their face holes.
Sorry. I'm sorry, people.
We're getting kicked out, dude.
Sorry.
I really think that like all of us have been in bands for so long, we're just like burn the fuck out on it, and we're just like we're just gonna show them play.
So long.
If I had a van right now and a generator in that van, we would just show up at your house and just fucking play for you. We don't care.
Let's do it, dude. Let's plan something like that.
But we're not. Don't if we get confused and we forget and we show up on the next weekend. Don't get mad. Can we do it tomorrow? We're old and we're confused
on a Monday,
and we're probably drunk. So don't.
Kevin's
get so
drunk. Are you drunk, Kevin?
Fuck you, man.
No, fuck you.
Fucking criticize me, man.
Why didn't I get a beer?
Well, thanks for tuning in to another amazing episode of the Sofa King Show. Hessian Lord will be returning because these guys are fucking awesome and hilarious. And we'll see you all.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us,
Thanks
man.
for coming,
Appreciate
guys. You guys are pretty fucking cool, man. I like you guys.
I'm so very sorry to all of you.
Yeah.